All Muslims pray for Ibrahim Traore. This man is a Muslim leader who is looking to change the future of Africa, and so far he's already had over 20 attempts to him. Now these same people are behind this, and we all know who they are. Now these same people are behind this because they haven't succeeded with trying to him. They are now paying people and attempting to overthrow him within his own country. This is a guy who's making major changes in Africa right now, and he seems to not be scared of anything but obviously Allah. It also seems that all of the media right now, they're trying to portray him as a bad person and putting out things about him that are just not true. Remember guys, in this dunya, when you're trying to do the right thing, when you're trying to actually make a change, this is what you're going to go through. The shaitan is going to come for you at all forces. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala strengthen our brother and grant him the best in this life and in the life after this. And if something happens to him, then we all know why.
Going to be seeing a major shift in the Muslim world, so continue watching and share this with others, because this is insane. First things first, Ibrahim Traore. If you didn't know, he is the Muslim leader of Burkina Faso. The African media were trying to attack him, and there was attempts against his life. I was aware of Ibrahim Traore the moment he stepped in charge. Actually, before being in charge of Burkina Faso, fought against the Muslims who are causing very bad things in the world. Those Muslims, I can't say it on this app, but you know what I'm talking about. Saudi even offered the leader to build more mosques, but instead he used that for infrastructure in schools and putting it back into the country. He said they didn't need any more mosques. Burkina Faso is a Muslim country. His thoughts and ambitions of building nuclear power as well. What other person in history also had an idea of African supremacy? The last Muslim leader in known history was the Libyan president that was offed by corruption. Same man who wanted to build his own currency, to get rid of fiat currency and interest. The governments can exploit and print infinite money. Also recently made education free and even banned zina videos. Like, what? Being moral in this immoral world puts you in this position, so may Allah protect him.
Hello guys. I'm sending all of my support to Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traore for God to keep him alive and safe always. And I hope all African presidents are paying attention to what he's doing. And don't forget, I'm the mama with the big bag.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Where you're watching from, I am the Kenyan Explorer, and I welcome you here in this channel. I hope that you're doing good, and if you are not, I pray that you be okay. And let's first dive in this video. Most of you have been asking, most of the people have been asking, where are the Muslim community? Where are the Muslim brothers and sisters? We people from other religions are the ones supporting Ibrahim Traore. Where are his brothers? Where are the Muslim community? And today I have found the Muslim community. They have responded. They have come up and speak their voice. Okay, so the other day, these Muslim leaders, the Sheikh and those mayors, they come to offer Ibrahim Traore, those who are from Arab countries. They come to put an offer to Ibrahim Traore that they wanted to build 200 mosques in Burkina Faso, but he denied, saying that he don't need many mosques in his country. The Burkinabes or his people can pray anywhere, and he gave out the example of people from Gaza and Ukraine. These are the countries that have been destroyed, but the people are able to go and worship their Allah. They are able to go and pray anywhere. So why Burkina Faso to be built at 200 mosques? He denied and said instead he need more schools and more hospitals, more roads, so that the people of Burkina Faso can access the good health services, the free education, and the good roads. And from this encouragement statement, those who came to offer, they were so surprised and they were so encouraged from the powerful response that they get from that Muslim leader Ibrahim Traore. And since then, they have decided to come up and say that they are that supporting Ibrahim Traore in any case. They're standing with him. They're giving out their 100% support. And they are against all the accusations that are being made by US and France against Ibrahim Traore. They are against all the assassination attempts that have been made towards Ibrahim Traore, that they want to take him down with no reason.
President of the United States, I suggest to you that the people that looked at him and saw his brilliance, saw that that brilliance could be used for a purpose that was not our agenda. Now, I'm closing now. The people that chose him know the time, that we are living at the end of America's rule as a great power in the world. So I say to all of you in this room and all who are watching by television, we need to pray for our brother and his family and warn America, leave that brother alone.
And we as Africans and black people, we are so proud, we are so happy seeing that this is not our fight all alone. We are not alone in this, but most of the people, different tribes, different places, they're coming to join us, to give us power, strength, to support us, so that to make sure that we can win this fight, because this is our fight. So it's very rare to find a leader, to find a person who can come and gather different people to come and unite the people who have been in maybe religions or whatever. But this guy is the first person who has managed to come and gather the Africans together, and they are listening to his voice. They are listening to his advice. They are happy with his leadership. So who are you to come and separate this bond? Because already at this time, this is a very strong bond. And at this time, this guy is showing he's not afraid of anything. Because so far since he came to power, he has survived 20 assassination attempts. Both from the foreign people and others from the local people, the African people. Of course, we as Africans, we have been talking this thing every day. We have saying this and singing this thing every day about uniting Africa. As per now, if you can find out carefully, you will find that all the African people are now united. There is no something like we are from Somalia, we are from Kenya, we are from Uganda, but we are speaking one voice as the Africans. Whenever you came from, we don't matter. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you are from, which religion are you from, but what we are focusing here is the one voice that we want to unite Africa, and that is the one voice that we are speaking today. And now this has helped a lot, because if this not, of course, as you if you know the history of Africa, most of the people who came to do what Ibrahim Traore is doing today, they were all not more. They were killed, they were assassinated, they were taken down by the same people who are now today hunting Ibrahim Traore to take him down. Those days they come put allegations and against these people. Some of them, they were claimed to be the leaders of terrorists, people like Muammar Gaddafi, Hussein. They were killed, being accused of the terrorist leaders, and the world and the Africans believed, because we never knew that those people had some intentions against us. We never knew that these people had some affairs. We don't know. We never know that they have their own plans for us, until the time they have killed these leaders of Africa, these strong and popular leaders like Lumumba of Congo, who try to defend Africa, who try to speak out against Africa, who try to install some motivation skills, some positive minds in Africans, that we have to be free. We have to stand by ourselves. We have to depend by ourselves. We don't need a puppetry minds. But what we want to have at this time is, already Africa has been under colonization for a very long time. We have been slaves, and we have like as slaves, and we have served our masters for a very long time. It's now time we as Africans stand like Africans, so that we can be able to control our resources, we can be able to control our countries, we can be able to boost and control our economy. We can be able to boost and improve our infrastructures, but Africans never know anything about this. All we know is that we have to depend in some people to come and build our countries. We need some people to come and deliver us some aids, some, all these organizations we were depending on. Those were the tools that were being used for those people to come and access Africa. But those people, they could have not let to live long, because they were opening up the minds of Africa. So the same at this time, up to date, when a young generation, when a young mind, when a supervision mind of a young African or black man arises in Africa and tries to give up some controls to open up the minds of African, mind of black man, he's accused to be like a threat of the country. He seems to be like a threat to security. He seems to be like a threat to the world. And now he must find some allegation to put him over and find the good way to take him down. But now the African are awakened. The African have come to know what they want. We have come to realize that we were being misled, we were being lied, and now it's our time we know the truth. It's our time we stand by our truth. It's time now we do what we want. We control by ourselves. We choose who we want to deal with. We know whom we want to associate with. But we don't need to be controlled like a remote every time that we have to do this. We have to wear this. We have to eat this. We have to associate with some people. But we don't need to associate with this. That time has passed. And now Africa, today, African generation is a different generation. It's a generation that knows the truth and are ready to find out the truth that has been hidden for a very long time. And we as Africans, we are happy for the people who are not Africans, who are not blacks, who are coming up to stand with us, who are giving us more motivation that we Africans have to fight. We have to stand and defend ourselves. This is what we want. We don't need democracy. We don't need some aids, but what we need is a good leadership, and that is what we are fighting in Arab. We have Arab countries. These countries which are now oil controlling countries in the world. Saudi Arabia, Qatar. The oil that is being sold out or produced out in the world, they are coming from this country. These are the very generated and developed countries. These are the very beautiful countries in the world. Why? Because they have managed to control their resources by themselves. They are processing their minerals and sell it out to the world as finished goods. And this is giving them opportunity to develop their countries. This is giving them opportunity to enable the citizens, the common citizens of this country, to enjoy and utilize their money coming from their resources. The citizens from this country, whether you are employed or unemployed, you have to receive some money from the government, because the resources from the government, from the country, these are to this has to be served all the people from the countries. And that's why these countries has developed. That's why these countries are very rich. When you find it, the African countries in those countries, most of them are just workers, the house helps, the people who are just there to employ to do some petty works. But the people from these countries, and what surprised a lot is that these countries are deserts. They are in middle deserts, but they are very good. They are doing well, just because they managed to control their resources. It is said that if you want to control the world, if you want to be a more powerful person in the world, if you want to be the superpower, you have to control the resource of the world. You have to control the minerals of the world. And which world are we talking about? There's no other world, but all the minerals that has been to be controlled is from Africa. So it means that for you to be a superpower, you have to control and capture Africa. And that's why these people, different people are coming up, they are fighting on who shall control Africa.
The reason China is so thirsty for Africa is because whoever controls Africa controls the world. Because most of the minerals necessary for a technologically sophisticated society and for a militaristically dominant society, those minerals come from Africa.
Yeah.
So if you want to be the biggest economy, you got to control the resources of the continent. If you want to be the strongest military, you got to control the resources of the continent.
And we, as Africans ourselves, we are just here. We are just here, and we are helping them to fight their wars so that they can win Africa, so that some of them can win and capture Africa. Because if they can manage to capture and control the resources of Africa, it means that they are controlling the economy of the world. Do you know France is rated as the number 4 of gold reserves in the world, while the same France has not even a single mineral site, has not even a single gold site. They have been depending all those minerals from the West African countries. But since these countries from West African, like in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, decided to withdraw, pull themselves out of those chains of France, then it means that they are running out. The economy is running out of resources, because all the resources that they were getting from Africa, they are no longer getting it. So what if the African leaders can now come together, join hands, and say that they want to control their resources? They want to put some measures on how to run their resources. It means that the African that is being fought today will be the one controlling the world. Have you imagined that? If some people are fighting to come and capture our minerals so that they can control the world, and we as Africans ourselves, we are here, we are watching, instead of fighting and be the one controlling these minerals, we are letting some people, and some of leaders are giving them opportunities to come and take it from the source. Take from the source. This means that if they can manage to do that, then already they will be controlling the world. And we as Africans will be there begging them, while they are using our resources to enrich themselves so that we can have the chance to beg them. We have to decolonize our minds. We have to wake up. We have to do the needful. We have to continue fighting. We don't have to surrender and left some people to come and take us down and destroy our dreams. I have talked a lot. I am happy for our Muslim community brothers and sisters who have come to join hands, who have come up and speak, because many people have been asking, we as the people from different communities and from different religions are the ones supporting Ibrahim Traore, but we are not seeing any Muslim leaders, any Muslim community saying anything. But today they have come up and speak. So we appreciate your support, because we have given us hope to feel like we are not alone in this war, but we are all together, and together we are going to win this. Because we have to break this chain. We have to break this circle of colonization that has been there over 400 years ago, and free ourselves from this. Tell me to the comment section what you think about this. What do you have to say? Let's discuss. Let's talk. Let's spread positivity across our African minds, wherever they are watching from, wherever they are, Africa, diaspora, Caribbean, wherever you are. We have to be together in this. We have to stand and defend our African continent, because it is great, and it's the source of mankind. It's the source of life. We have to sustain it. Thank you for your time. This is Kenyan Explorer. Don't forget to subscribe. If you like the video, I have some other videos that I have did. Make sure you watch. Let's know what's happening in our African community, in African continent. Until next episode.